Hello, beautiful people. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Now, today I want you to ask yourself this question: am I a Christian? Am I truly reflecting the life of a Christian that I am? Am I really living a Christ-like life? Will people see me and see a Christ, a child of God in me? Now, these are the questions I want you to sincerely and truly ask yourself. Now, the truth of the matter is that so many people do not really know who they are as Christians. You do not know that what you do, what you say, your action, your behavior should represent Christ wherever you go to. That is who a Christian is. Your life, your lifestyle, the way you behave should represent Christ wherever you go to. Not by mere saying, I am a Christian, I am a Christian. Are you truly doing that which God has taught you? Are you truly living that life which, are you really representing Christ in your life, in your behavior, in your action, in the way you love on people, the way you love others, the way you treat others, the way you carry others, the way you live your life? First, are you representing Christ? Now, the truth of the matter is that people out there are watching how you behave. They are watching how you treat others. They are watching how you live your life. You can't come out and say you're a Christian, you believe in God, you do this, and yet your life do not speak for you. First of all, before people believe you or before people accept what you say, they want to first of all see it in you. They want to first of all, see that behavior in you. You need to represent Christ in your behavior, in your action, in your words, the way you treat others, the way you speak about people, the way you live your life should be a Christ-like life. That is who a Christian is. You don't just say it by mere words. Your action is supposed to speak for you. Even before you say anything, are people seeing your life and seeing Christ in you? Are people seeing your life or the way you behave, the way you treat others? Are they seeing God in you? Are they seeing Christ in you? You don't just say merely, I'm a Christian, and people are not seeing it in you. You need to act it. You need to live it. You need to live the life. You need to behave like one. That is who a Christian is. People want to see your behavior, see your character. People want to see the way you live your life first as a Christian before you are able to even say or preach to them. Before you can be able to say anything to them. Your life should speak first. The way your character should speak first. The way you behave should speak first. A Christian is someone who reflects the life of Christ, who live a Christ-like life. I'm just so when I look around and I see the way Christians behave these days, or Christians live their life, I'm wondering, is this really a Christian? Is this man really a Christian? Is this woman really a Christian? Because the way they live their life is just zero. It's just off. A Christian is supposed to represent Christ wherever he or she goes to. People need to see Christ in you first before you preach Christ. People need to see the way your attitude, your character is before you preach Christ to them. You need to represent Christ here on earth. You can't just be answering, I'm a Christian, and your life is zero. Your behavior is zero. The way you treat others, the way you love people, the way you associate with people is not a bit to it. Doesn't even match. So, as a Christian, learn to live your life in a righteous way. Learn to yes, it's true that temptations come, trials come, that sometimes that you'll be tested, you'll be tried, things will shake you, but you need to stand with Christ. If you're for Christ, you're for Christ. If you're not with Christ, you're not with Christ. That's just the truth about it. You can't serve two masters at the same time. You can't worship two gods at the same time. You need to be for one. If you're for this, you're for this. If you're for that, you're for that. You shouldn't be a Christian by just mere words. You shouldn't be a Christian by just mere words. Not just going to fellowship that you feel that yes, I'm a Christian, or going for Sunday masses or church that people will know that you're a Christian. People should see Christ in you. People should see Christ in your life. People should see Christ in the way you speak to people, in the way you approach people, in the manner which you respect people. People should see Christ in you. The way you address people, in your working place, in your businesses, in your offices. People should see Christ in you. That's the way you represent Christ. People should see your behavior and see that, this is a child of God. Do you understand? So Christians need to wake up. Christians need to take this very serious. Because you can't go to preach to someone and your life is not even close to what you're preaching. You can't go to talk to someone and your life is not close to what you're saying. So you need to represent Christ in a decent way, from your dressing, from the way you speak, from your character, in your offices, in your businesses, anywhere you go to, people should see Christ in you. That is who a Christian is. You reflect Christ. It's a pity that so many people that call themselves Christians are not truly living that life of a Christian. Most people take God for granted. Most people do not take God very serious. It's a pity, because they feel that, whatever I do goes. God will not, he's not a God that acts or that punishes immediately. He's not a God that strikes immediately. That is why people take God for granted. People do not, are not cautious of God. People are not cautious of God. People are not cautious of the kind of God they serve. People take God for granted because they say, he's a merciful God. That's what they used to deceive themselves. He's a merciful God. He will not react immediately. Let me just do small. Let me just do this bad thing small. Let me just go astray a little bit. At the end of the day, I'm going to ask God for forgiveness. People shouldn't take God's love for granted. People shouldn't take God's love as a caricature, as making God a laughing stock. You should always be aware of God's presence. The fear of God should always be in you. When you do something wrong, you should have that fear of God in you, that if I do this thing, God won't be happy with me. Once you're cautious of that, believe me, you will always have that respect for God. Once you are scared of God, if you are scared of God, you will always be cautious of everything you do. If I do this, God will not be happy with me. If I do that, God will not be happy with me. And as a result of that, when you start to become cautious of God's presence and be aware of God and always put God first in everything you do, you find out that there's some things you want to do that you won't do again. Because why? You're cautious of the presence of God in you. You're cautious of God's presence. People need to have the fear of God in them. Don't say, let me do this. God is not seeing me. Let me do that. God won't know. Or, everything you do should represent Christ. That's who a Christian is. You shouldn't be a Christian by mouth. When they call Christians out, you raise up your hand first. People should see Christ in you. People should see God in you. People should see a true Christian in you. A true child of God in you. A true believer in you. A true lover of God in you. People should see it. That is the best way to convince an unbeliever. The truth is that Christians are not living that life they are supposed to live. They're not as afraid of God. They're not scared of God. Because when you have that fear of God in you, you will even be scared to do wrong things. You'll be scared to go astray. So I'm here today to say, are you truly a Christian? Are you truly representing Christ? Are you truly reflecting the life of God in you? Are you truly a lover of God? Or can people see you and see God in you? Can people see you and see the child of God in you? So you need to ask yourself this question. You need to ask yourself this question. Am I truly a Christian? Am I truly obeying the commands of God? Do I truly have the fear of God in me? So people need to be aware of this. It's high time Christians rise up and represent Christ. It's high time Christians are truly serious with what they say. It's high time you know who you serve. It's high time you have that love of God in you, that sincere love of God in you. So I'm here to encourage every Christian. Let that Christ-like life be reflected in your life, not just by mere words, not just by answering Christianity or Christian, or being among the Christian group, or being among a Christian fellowship, or going to church every Sunday, but the life you live should represent Christ. How you talk to people, how you behave to people, how you treat people, how you live your life wherever you go to, whether people are watching or people are not watching, should always represent Christ. So thank you so much, and God bless you.